Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So I did a group coaching call last week with the Oracle students, and this 6-minute recording that I got might be the one thing you might need to hear this week. This is probably the most important concept when it comes to achieving your goals and also being patient with your outcomes. And this concept is called being patiently impatient, where you're being patient with your outcomes and your expectations of what you feel like you need to achieve in life, whether that's to travel the world, to leave your 9 to 5, to make a full-time income, make 10K per month in appointment setting and high ticket sales, to retire your family, whatever the goal may be for you, while also being impatient with the actions that you're putting in, the everyday to-do list that you're ticking off. So if this doesn't make any sense right now, bear with me, watch the 6-minute recording, and I promise you it's gonna change your life and it'll make a lot more sense by the end of the video. I've been posting a lot of these call recordings lately, and I've been getting some questions about how do you join those calls. If you're interested in learning directly from me, get into appointment setting and make some money online, then link in the description. It'll tell you everything you need to know. And if you have any more questions, just go on my Instagram, also in the description below. But without further ado, this is what it means to be patiently impatient, and this is why it'll freaking change your life.
I'll keep it short. I'll keep it short. So
Yeah.
I taught Mikhail this. I've taught some friends about the concept of being patiently impatient. I'm gonna just pull out the whiteboard real quick. So this is what, and this is gonna resonate with you, Kenzo, because we're talking about like not being detached from the outcome. Okay, there we go. That's what we were talking about yesterday. But being patiently impatient is is one of the best mindsets I've probably like put on myself. I've implemented. And it just basically means you are impatient with your inputs, or you could say actions. Impatient with your actions, patient with the outcome. Now, we'll break it down into two parts. If you're impatient with your actions, what does that look like? That basically means you're doing everything you can. You're acting like, let's say, you've got one day to pay rent. That's what being impatient with your actions means. You're hopping on the laptop every single day, no distractions. You have your to-do list, you're knocking it down one by one every single day without fail as fast as you can, and you're doing it to the best of your ability. That's what it looks like being impatiently patient. So in your actions, you have that urgency. But when you're patient with the outcome, that just means like, okay, whenever the outcome's gonna come, it's gonna come. I'm gonna get it I'm gonna get it. It's just a matter of time. I'm not gonna base my emotional health and my mindset on what if it happens now or tomorrow or later or when it happens, because that's not very healthy. But I know if I just do what I need to do every single day to my best knowledge, Kenzo, we talked about that yesterday, because let me draw it out for you guys. This is you, A, this is B, this is your outcome, this is your dream, your lifestyle, the goals you want to achieve. This is you right now. And then, when someone says, okay, if you do what you gotta do, you're gonna get what you want. But some people are like, how do I know what to do though? Because I haven't been there yet. I haven't done this. I've never achieved this. That's fine. Like, do what you think is the right move. What do you think in your like is gonna get you closest? What's the most accurate thing that you're gonna do to get to that goal? And then just implement, get feedback, see what happens. For example, that's why it's so important to get mentors and to get help from someone who's been there, done that, because maybe you haven't been there, but someone else has, and they have a similar lifestyle to you, they have a similar goals to you and beliefs. So best thing you could do is listen to that person and implement on what they did. So that's why mentorship and guidance network, having friends, like good, solid friends around you is so important. So you don't have to know 100% the right objective answer, but do what you know in your best knowledge. So if you combine these two mindsets of being shoot, I wrote that the wrong way. Impatiently patient. I think that's the right word. This is yeah, being impatiently patient. If you combine you being impatient and having urgency with your actions, with coupled with having that patience with the outcome, knowing it's going to happen in due time, so long as you keep showing up, that's a that's a healthy medium. It's a healthy mindset, and you're going to get anything you want in life with that. You know. So that's the concept of being impatiently patient. If you're patient with your actions, if you flip this on its head, which is most people, and this is why they spiral, have a negative feedback loop. and things just go wrong is because they get the order fucking wrong. They're patiently impatient. They're patient with their actions, meaning there's no urgency behind what they do and they don't get things done, but they're impatient with the outcome. They're entitled, they're expecting the outcome to happen from them not doing the work. And that's a lot of people actually in this space or in general in life, friends that I know, like people trying to start something new. So get the order right, don't mess it up. Be patient with your actions, patient with your outcomes. Make
Got
sense?
it. Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
very helpful.
Okay. Any questions, thoughts, comments before we wrap up on this concept?
Can you make a YouTube video about that?
Can I ask you a question, bro? Can I put this on my YouTube and just make this the video?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. For sure, for sure.
Cool, you
I
guys. I
thought
want
you
to get
said
your
there's like
consent.
there's more, longer explanation on that. So I mean, it's a really good.
Yeah, it's really good. It resonates. It resonates
No,
really much.
yeah, I could go on and on about it, but I don't want to because I think I just explained it like to its core, and I don't want to bore you guys any further. So, patiently impatient. You can look it up on YouTube. I didn't make up this term. Other people did, so you can find it on YouTube or Google, and they can explain it in a different way or a similar way. But this has served me a lot. Oops, this belief, this way of thinking has served me a lot because the biggest reason why is just because you learn to separate the two, and it's healthy. You separate your actions with the outcome. You separate the internal with the
Yes.
external. Because the external, the outcome, your goals, yeah, it's in your control, but for the most part, it's not. Like it's gonna happen when it happens. It's just like a tipping point, when when the rock falls off of the cliff type moment. It's gonna happen eventually. It just depends on when, right? But it is all in your control. It is all in your control. If you just like stop coping and you take full 100% accountability, what you do every single day and how you show up, that's very much in your control. So it's just everything is your fault type mentality. Everything's your fault. Yeah, guys, hope that helped. Did that help? Put a one in the
Yeah,
chat if
Yes,
that
man.
helped.
sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. All right, guys, we'll wrap up here. Any last questions, things you want to ask on this group call? This has been really good today. I decided to go overtime on purpose because I knew we were going to have to.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. I mean, I have no questions left, so we can wrap it up.
Okay, sounds
Unless you
good.
have
Me and
Everything,
Carol don't
everyone else
question.
good?